Hey guys, and welcome back to MBTcraft. My name is Escore, and today's video will contain two parts. The first part is the solution that I promised, so I'm going through step by step. Even though I have to say all of you were really awesome, because the most of you actually nailed it, and I told you it's pretty easy. And yeah, but the second part of the video will be another request, and the request will be at the end. But you have now the possibility, it's your choice, to click the link in the center of the video and watch only the request. And yeah, okay, let's start by the step-by-step solution. Okay, so yeah, now let's take a look at it from another perspective. Actually, there was a zombie pigman walking around right here at the beginning of the video. But actually they just spawn when I reach that area right here. And yeah, so when I walk right here and I reach that area, there will be a zombie pigman. And I actually was too lazy to make him notice me when he comes out the door. But yeah, when I'm in the line of sight of the zombie pigman on the path where he walks, I will be teleported to the exit, and I have to sneak behind him, and there will be another one coming because I reached the spot again. And now take a look at the other angle, and whoop, I'm inside the picture, the painting, and I also want to get out of that again, and yeah, I can do that, and it's pretty cool. And now it's gone, and I can reach the door. And yeah, I will teach you how I done that. So yeah, you were actually right, guys. There is an item frame, and it is holding a map, and I'm changing the map. And right here is a piston extension block, and outside it just looks like this. There is a sign holding the item frame, so it does not pop off. And yeah, I will show you first how I've done the maps, and switch to that. So to create the maps, I used a program called Image to Map, and then I downloaded my skin, and that was done by entering the following URL, www.minecraft.net/skin/myname and png. And here, when I download that, you have to right click, and okay, it's German now, but I guess you know how to download images. And when you have done that, you have to use Paint or your favorite editor to merge that one into this one. So yeah, so I used copy and paste to create my front view, and also I downloaded a Mario. And yeah, when that is done, you use both to create another image. For example, this one right here, or just this one. And this is 128 by 128 pixels, because that is the size of a map. And when that is done, you have to actually, as you can see when I open that with Paint, right here, you will see that they both have a different skin color. And that is because you can't use the normal colors from images in Minecraft maps. You actually have to use the map colors from this page right here. And how you do that is, for example, this one here is 112 and 2 and 0. And you move to Paint and create a new color. Okay, it's still German, but you can figure that out. And you enter that code that you have seen right here. Oh, come on. You enter that code that you have seen right here into these boxes right here. So 112, 2 and 0, and we get that nice reddish color. Then we're going to add that color to that spot. Okay, you have to do that again. And when you have done that, you have to recolor your picture pixel by pixel into the colors that you want for the image, which looks the best for you. Yeah, so you have to replace red with this red, and so on and so on. And after you have done that, you have these two images, and you're going to load them through File, Open, and for example, so I'm on my desktop, My Maps, Jump, and the Mario PNG. And when I'm opening that, you will see now it's here, and I can save it, and it will have a name map.dat, and you saved it anywhere, and you rename it because first of all you have to take a map out of your inventory and you use it, and then it will generate a new map, and this is map number 3 for me, as you can see right here. And if you do not have this text where it tells you which map it is, you have to press F3 and H, and when you do that, for me now it turns off, but when I do it again, you will see it now turns on. And you have to remember the number, so now number 3. And so here is my folder where the game is, so it's picture jump. Okay, this is for servers, but you know this folder from the single player. And you go to data, and right here should appear the map after a little while. And so you now have the map number that you hold in your hands. You can see map number 3, and you're going to replace that map right here with the map that you recently created. And of course you have to rename it. And when you have done that, the map inside your game will then look like this right here. And yeah, okay, it needs a while to load, and that's why I have these images right here inside item frames, these maps, so they always stay loaded when I'm inside the game. And yeah, maybe this does not work, but I think you can keep maps loaded like this, because the map right here is going to be replaced, and I do not want it to load every time. And yeah, that's how the that's how the maps were done. And let's skip to the next part. Okay, first of all, I have a clock right here, and this is a very fast clock, so it's a set block clock, and this clock has some comparators to it, and this comparator right here will teleport a player that has the score in wall minimum of 1 to a location where the piston extension is. So you stand inside the piston extension block, and when you are inside the piston extension block, you can still right click it to activate it, and this prevents players from moving. And yeah, also these commands right here will teleport pick zombies in a specific rectangle into a specific direction, and this makes it look like the pick zombies are actually walking. And I have a lot of these command blocks, so for each direction there is one command block like this, and also for the door part. And yeah, also I have an execute command for the pick zombies, so add the entity pick zombie at a specific rectangle, so this is the rectangle in front of the pick zombies. Actually, when they are inside that rectangle, so for example moving in the top corridor, then I'm going to, so it tells the zombie is walking inside the corridor, and then I need a relative coordinates, and these relative coordinates are used because I have to do a 3 wide or 5 wide corridor, so it's not only just one line. And yeah, that's why I have the relative coordinates. And when that is done, I have scoreboard player set for the player that is inside the rectangle that is like this, so dx30, and now it is dz4 because I had -2 on the relative coordinates. And yeah, that makes 5 because the pick zombie spot counts as 1. And now if he's game mode 2, so it's no that was done so I could record it from a different angle, and also if score invis is 0. Yeah, then it will set card to 1, and I have that a lot of times, so for each direction again. And yeah, the invis scoreboard is used so you do not get caught when you're standing right here and you are inside the picture. And yeah, to get inside the picture, I have a test for block, the test for air where the piston extension is, and when that is true, it will then set block piston extension and also trigger this contraption right here, which is a dropper facing into this direction, a dropper facing into this direction, and a dropper facing downwards. And yeah, the hopper is facing into this direction. And there's one item inside, and this right here is a very, very simple silent T flip-flop. So when there's power, it will stay on, and when there is another pulse, it will turn off. And yeah, so I have a redstone torch right here, so I can change when it's on. These command blocks here will be triggered, and when it's off, these will be triggered. And these command blocks right here give the player the effect of slowness for a very long time, and a strength of 7. And yeah, also I summon an item frame on the specific location, which is a very annoying command to use. So you have to use the command where the location which the item frame will take, and also the wall behind it where it will hold onto. And yeah, that's kind of annoying. And yeah, it's a filled map is the ID, and the damage value is 1, because it is the map number 1. And that is the map that you have to rename. So now it's map number 1. That's why I have damage value of 1. And yeah, it's also invulnerable, so I can't destroy it by punching it. I kind of can still rotate it, which kind of sucks. If you press the button, the right mouse button too fast, you rotate it before you get teleported into the wall. And yeah, also then I'm killing on that location where the item frame is. That is done at first, actually, even though it's after that command block. It first will kill the item frame that was there before. And yeah, on the other side, you will get a jump boost effect, 155, so you can't jump. Your score will be set in wall to 1. Effect at P, so you get the invisibility effect, and you get invis to 1. And yeah, kind of I could have used the in wall for that, but I was kind of lazy to do that. It was just a very easy project. And yeah, on the top side, for the torch right here, I have invis to 0 again, and I take all the effects. I teleport the player outside of the location again, so a little bit forward. I replace the map now with the damage of 0, and I'm killing the item frame before I replace it. And yeah, that's about it for the replacing and everything. And there are these command blocks right here, where it tests for if a player is on that location, so in a radius of 2, and he has a game mode of 2. Then there will be a pig zombie summoned over there, and that's the zombie that walks out of the door. Yeah, it walks out of the door because it has teleport commands again. And right here, if the score count minimum value is 1, which is set through the execute command, it will then say the text, "You're not allowed to be here," teleport you to the beginning, and will set count to 0 again. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will now skip to the request. So yeah, the request was by a guy called Facade Animations, and it's a pretty cool idea, I think. Pretty good. And yeah, you walk to the sign right here, and behind that sign there's nothing behind it. You can see what you can buy, and then you go to the sign and right click it, and yeah, you can buy your stuff. and it's pretty cool. And the only thing is that you can hear the villager when you have your sound on, and yeah, because it's done with a villager, and the villager is riding a wither skull, and actually I think it's riding two wither skulls. It's a pretty long command, and you have to do it 2 blocks below the command block, 2 blocks below the floor. And yeah, the command looks like this. So it's summoning a villager on a specific location, so relative. It has no custom name. So I've set the custom name, but it's empty. And that's how I've done it, that there's no name above the villager. And yeah, if you then set the profession to a negative score, it will be a villager with the name of villager, and not with, for example, the name of butcher or priest or librarian. And looks a little bit better. And yeah, if you was questioning yourself how to do the villagers with the green shirt, yeah, that's how you do it. And yeah, after that we're going to use the invisibility on the villager. We give him a movement speed of 0, a knockback resistance, and the maximum health is very, very, very high. And yeah, he's offering, so it has 999 users, and so he buys the ID 264, which is a diamond, and he sells stone, and the count is 64. And right here, yeah, that's the other item. And yeah, last but not least, he's riding a wither skull, which has an active effect, so it's invisible. And this wither skull is riding another wither skull, and that is the command. And I will upload the txt file into the description. And I think that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a nice day. And if you want to submit your own request or suggestion, go right here. And right here is the button. And you click that, and you fill out the form, and yeah, I will do whatever you tell me to do. Okay, guys, have a nice day. Thanks for watching.